Hello, my name's Rachel and I'm the Living Seas Coordinator at Essex Wildlife Trust. Now, as it's Easter Monday, I thought it was fitting that there would be an egg theme, but I want to talk about eggs that you may not be so familiar with. Now, some sharks and all true skates produce egg cases, and egg cases are tough, leathery capsules that protect the embryo that grows inside. And this embryo will grow in there for a few months, and then it will come out as a fully formed shark or skate. Now, we've got some great examples of these here. Now, this resource is created by the Shark Trust. They've got some really great resources online of how you can ID your egg cases. And these egg cases here are things that you can find along the Essex coastline. And what will happen after the embryos, the baby sharks and skates and rays have come out of the egg capsules, the capsules will wash ashore, and they'll often be washed up in the strand line, which is where you'll find a lot of the seaweed on the beach and on the coast. And this is a great way to be able to identify what is actually out there. Now, along the Essex coast, the egg case that we find most commonly is actually from the Thornback ray. So this egg case here. Now, this is the capsule itself is 6 to 7 centimetres in length. You can see these horns going up the top that are quite distinctive. But what species does this actually belong to? So we've got a small little picture of the Thornback ray there. And looking in an ID book I've got here, there's some more close-up images, so you can have a look online and see what's on there too. And what you can see, this Thornback ray it's got this really distinctive triangle shape here, so its enlarged pectoral fins go out to this shape, and they actually act like underwater wings. And what you will also find is, as you might expect, the Thornback ray actually has thorns that run right along its back and along its tail. And you can see a close-up of that there. So again, a really nice ID feature. They've got the eyes on the top of their heads and the mouth underneath, and these guys, they mainly feed on the seabed, and they'll mainly eat crustaceans, so things like crabs. And again, we've got some pictures of the egg cases you might find washed up. So what I'm going to try and do now is use this guide, and we'll sketch some of those ID features and familiarise ourselves with the egg case as well. So there we've got some very basic quick sketches of the Thornback ray and the Thornback ray case, and I'll do a bit more work on that later. I also wanted to talk about, so Thornback rays are the most commonly found ray along the Essex coast, but what you may also find is sometimes you can find Catshark egg cases. As you can see from this one here, the egg cases of Catsharks are quite different from the Thornback ray. And they have these curly tendrils at the end here. And the Catshark itself is a really interesting shark. So these will mainly eat, they'll eat crustaceans as well, they'll eat mollusks, they'll also eat small fish. They can grow up to 75 centimetres in length, which is about twice of this board's width. So they are quite small little sharks. And if I show you some pictures in here, we can look at some of their key ID features. So as you can see, they're quite sweet little sharks. They've got their dorsal fins are quite far back on them as well, and their mouths are on the bottom, so that indicates they're more feed on creatures on the bottom. And there's actually a really nice picture of an embryo actually within the egg case. So again, I'm going to try and draw these little guys, and cat sharks are common along the Essex coast, although we may not find their egg cases as much. They're also known as the lesser spotted dogfish. You may have spotted that in the book. It's exactly the same species, it's just got a different name. And there we have it. Again, just a quick sketch, but we've got the small spotted cat shark here in length form, and then we've got a bit of its head, so you can see its nostrils and its mouth there as well, and then the case on the top. And actually, from looking closer at the pictures in the ID book, you can actually see they have skin, as sharks do, they have skin like sandpaper, so a really cool thing to see if you look in a bit more detail in books or online. So I hope you've enjoyed learning this today. We'd be really keen to see your pictures of egg cases along the coast, and also your all own attempts of drawing them. Have a great Easter Monday, and see you soon.